Greetings, Cauldron of Weird fans. Welcome back. We're having a different type of video today. We're not necessarily reacting. We're actually discussing a music event that happened. And this is the Super Bowl halftime show. The Super Bowl was yesterday.
There was a lot of that.
That made me laugh way more than I should have. So we will kind of be reacting. We'll be watching it again in the background just so we can like revisit. And we'll show you on the screen what we're talking about when it comes in. But
yeah.
So the Super Bowl halftime show last night was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Mm-hmm. Or was it Jennifer Lopez and Shakira?
It was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, so Shakira was the lead.
I mean, that's what the way they led it off. I mean, she was the first act that performed.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was Maroon 5. I think. Oh my lord.
That was Tyler too.
Of course.
Can you believe that? Even when he's not here.
Yeah. Ruining everything. Anyway, so Shakira was the lead act in the Super Bowl halftime show. There was a lot of like little bullets of her like repertoire of songs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of what she was known for, a lot of the belly dancing. Someone pointed out that she wore the outfit that the character that represented her in Zootopia wore.
She was what, a gazelle? Giraffe?
It was a gazelle.
Maybe a gazelle. Yeah.
It was something like that. It was something with hooves.
Yeah. Which was the song of This Is Africa, but then she didn't say This Is Africa.
Yeah.
There you go. Don't know why.
But, so she was the lead act. And then, out of nowhere, Jennifer Lopez comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Clad in, Judas Priest leather.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Tell me
You're not wrong.
All the while, there's fireworks going off everywhere. There's tons of side dancers.
There's men in, like, leather strap, like...
BDSM straps.
It was sexy.
But not overbearing, I think.
Sure.
I don't think it was overbearingly sexual like a lot of people think it is. I mean, we have it playing in front of us right now. There were a lot of crotch shots, I will say.
There's a lot of kind of, we're down low and we're kind of getting that angle right there.
Yeah. Very anime fan service style.
Nani?
Am I wrong?
No, but I thought the choreography was very good. Tasteful yet playfully sexy, I guess, if you want to kind of call it that. I think the bigger thing is that there was a very strong political stance on this.
And what would that be? So,
one of the things that they talk about in here was, J.Lo comes out and she's got the Puerto Rico flag on. There's kids in cages that were in there, and that kind of had its own
kids in
double
cages.
meaning. Yeah, the little light cages, egg things.
Yeah, we'll that's kind of get back to that scene.
That's kind of like families kind of being separated, but then
the Puerto Rican flag at least was probably just showing solidarity with the people of Puerto Rico. They just had that huge earthquake recently. Mm-hmm. I think they booted out their governor recently. That was cool.
Isn't it always?
Yay! Potential coup d'etat, my favorite.
But no, for me, I guess like Shakira killed it. J.Lo goes. She did this pole dancing routine as well,
which a lot of people are freaking out.
Which a lot of people are kind of. I mean, to me, I thought it was kind of. A lot of it was like women empowerment was a lot of the message. Like they even showed kind of like the symbol, the female symbol that was on there. Mm-hmm. So there was supposed to be like a lot of empowerment stance on it. That, oh my God, by the way, Shakira is doing her belly dance right. She's incredible.
43.
She's only 33?
43.
Oh my God.
I think it's more impressive that she's 43.
But she's 43, yeah. She was just incredible. So they had kind of some of those political stances on things.
Subtle, but noticeable at the same time.
I think another thing, and I literally joked about this like seconds before it started. Okay, they're in Miami. When you think of you're in Miami and you want to get yourselves a musician, one of the strongest artists, who do you think of? I know, Pitbull. And guess what? Not anywhere here.
There was no Pitbull.
There was no Pitbull. I was kind of hoping they would kind of throw it up. So they had Bad Bunny and J Balvin.
Yeah, I looked that up today.
I'm sorry, Bunny. I didn't even know who the hell they were.
No. Neither did I.
Because I thought Pitbull. Like, literally, I thought the entire time, they're like, oh, Pitbull's going to be there. And it basically could have been Pitbull when those guys were on there. But
I mean, I don't know why people are surprised they went with the acts that they did.
I think they were fine. Honestly, I think they were fine.
Well, I mean, that part right there. The thing is that, you know, this game was located. Oh, hey, Bad Bunny. This game was located in Miami.
Mm-hmm. Miami.
I mean, you know, probably one of the most diverse Hispanic populations.
Yeah.
There, you could probably find.
Will Smith talks about it a lot in his famous song.
What?
Miami.
I don't know the line.
Party in the city where the heat is on. Never mind.
No,
I'm
I know the
going
song.
to Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami. It was a joke. Thanks for letting it hit.
I'm sorry, I did.
So soft like that. It was like a butterfly hit you.
It was. But the point is, it's like people are.
It's incredibly diverse.
It's incredibly
culturally
diverse.
Really diverse.
I saw so many posts of people complaining, just like, why are they singing in Spanish? I guess the NFL doesn't care.
I
about
saw that
American.
too, and to me, I kind of go, guys, it's Miami. Like,
Right.
it's literally like clearly you've never been to like anywhere in like southern Florida
Or Florida at all.
or Florida. So to me, I thought there was a lot of good things to it. I thought they were very diverse, both in the acts and kind of who they brought on. A lot of older songs that they did too, both with J.Lo and Shakira.
Yeah,
So they
like
did
Jenny on the Block.
Jenny on the Block, which God, hips don't lie. I don't even know when that was.
That was 2000s, early 2000s.
So like they hit all the big ones, hit that nostalgia factor, which I thought was great. High production value. I mean, there's like fireworks going every 3 seconds in this thing.
Right.
Like, it's kind of incredible.
There's lights.
Crowd surfing.
They stationed like lighting all around the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, they went all out on this. I don't know how anyone could fault the NFL. I'm like, look, they're the ones that are always talking about fan outreach and how do they reach their fans. Of course, then there's the tongue thing she just did, which the internet has taken its very, very...
Show it on the screen. Show it on the screen. So, just like Beyonce when she did the "Hooah," that's going to go on forever.
Yes.
Which I don't care. I think it's going to be funny.
Listen, the internet is fast working and relentless.
I mean,
and it cannot be stopped.
The show was still going, and I already saw memes popping up about it. So, hey, there you go. No, I thought it was the biggest thing with the NFL is their diversity and kind of, you know, how do they bring more people, younger people into the NFL, and I thought this was a home run for them. I really do. I thought it was fantastic.
Well, think about all the Hispanic cultures that there are. And, you know, Mexico has a huge NFL contingent. Fun fact, you know who the biggest team in Mexico City is?
I don't know.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
What?
Don't know why, but they have the largest fan base contingent. At least this was a couple years ago.
Okay.
They
played Mexico
anymore.
City this last year.
Yes, it was the Chiefs and the Texans.
That sounds right.
No. I don't know. The Chiefs were in Mexico City, though. But this is, yep, Judas Priest.
Yep.
Judas Priest leather. This was really cool, by the way, when they were swaying on top of...
Yeah, that was cool.
Geez,
Chiefs and Chargers, by the way.
Chiefs and Chargers. I knew the Chiefs were involved. But, I will say, like, you know, maybe a little over the top with you know, there's kids watching. That's the only thing. But at this point, I don't care about children and their young and innocent
impressionable eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. Be more open-minded about it. I don't care. Oh, I see what you mean by the women's the symbol for the female gender. I see what you mean. Yeah. It's right there. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, I thought Shakira's was kind of more, you know, nostalgia hitting everything there too, and then hers obviously she does a little bit of that, and then there's kind of an overarching meaning when they're brought all together. So I thought it was still fun. I thought it was still enjoyable. Songs were hitting. It was
fun to watch.
It was very, very fun. I mean, the only thing I can compare it to it was, God, maybe like, I don't know, when Bruno Mars did.
In what was that?
16. I want to say
Was
it's
that
like I want to
16?
say it's like 2016 or something like that. Like that was really good too.
Was that when it was in Atlanta?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. Time flies. Time's a construct, so it doesn't matter.
Time isn't real, and
So then this is okay. So now we're at the part where now it's kind of getting like, whoa, there are like half naked bodies all on this stage, and then she starts climbing a pole.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that's incredible that she can do that right there.
And that she's doing this all while 50.
But I think that's kind of maybe a part of it. Is like maybe a little bit of her age, and kind of people are like, man, J.Lo still got it. So maybe it's kind of like a revigoration, a resurgence for her. But
I mean, I think this was a killer halftime show. I'm not even a particularly huge fan of...
look how many people are on this stage. There's like 50 people on there.
I'm not even a particularly huge fan of... I don't like Jennifer Lopez's music. I'll be blatantly honest.
It's kind of out of my wheelhouse, yeah. Kind of with Shakira, I guess, a little bit too.
Shakira has a couple that I really like. But other than that, I mean...
yeah. No, again, we might be rambling just a little bit, but I mean, I thought it was fun. It was energetic. I think it's going to get people talking. It's obviously going to do well for J.Lo. It's going to do well for Shakira. I think it's going to do well for the city.
Their stream rates went crazy after this.
I'm sure these guys right here, whatever the name, Bad Bunny and J Balvin,
whoever that second guy is.
Yeah, I think he's wearing the same goggles that is in Breaking Bad. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a shtick or not. I have no idea. But it was cool.
Because when you're going to his show, things are cooking.
You know it. How'd you know?
Oh, that's the worst joke I've made today.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But like, fantastic choreography. I do you think I'm out of line when I kind of say like, hey, Shakira's known for, her
belly
dancing and buttocks. So is J.Lo. Do you think that they're just kind of thinking that's the perfect collaboration of like strong Latino women?
I mean, I don't know.
Knowing some of these guys that probably had to have some sort of conversation like that, right?
I'm sure. I'm just waiting for it to get to the...
I was a little concerned, though, when he went up there and he was kind of standing behind her, and I was going to be like, you better watch it, man. Because you remember what happened with Robin Thicke and Miley Cyrus. People went absolutely nuts.
People are still going nuts after this.
Yeah, so, I mean, he kind of just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Robin Thicke. No, it's
an incredibly long halftime video, too.
Yeah, it's 14 minutes.
Oh, my God.
I don't understand why people need to get so bent out of shape about these things. More people were bent out of shape at this than they were at the Chili Peppers faking playing. When they were at the Super Bowl and they pretended to play.
That's a good point.
Their instruments weren't plugged in.
Yep, here you go. Yeah, the cages with the kids.
Oh, that didn't even cross my mind.
And also, that's J.Lo's daughter.
Oh.
Yep, see there you go.
Yeah.
Or it's a holy hand grenade. I can't tell which one. It's one or the other.
The holy hand grenade. Yeah, this scene made me very uncomfortable. For different reasons, but... it's all these children with their fake smiles. It's just like, oh God, this scares me.
Yeah.
And then there's this, and she's got... and on one side, it's the American flag. I mean, that's the stance. That's the political message. For sure right there, is that Puerto Ricans are Americans. So that was the overarching super political message that we got there. That was there. Mm-hmm. It was the one side of that the
American side and the Puerto Rico side.
And that they're one and that we should care. Because we do own them as a territory. We're not getting into that discussion.
They are citizens.
They are citizens, and we should care about them. Like we care about Wyoming. Do we care about Wyoming? Sometimes.
You got me there. I have nothing to say about that. I don't know what my political stance is on Wyoming. No, and it's
what's
something
in Wyoming? Nothing. 500,000 people. That's it.
Well, and take it for what it is too, especially in Miami and Puerto Rico, it's such a big debate on, them being viewed as Americans and kind of be treated as like second-rate citizens and stuff like that. So so I think it's trying to bring it into a bigger stage, into a brighter light. So why not in the Super Bowl? But I
have billions of people watching this.
But I think it's just at a rough time, especially since we're in an election year and people are seeing all political stance. Everything is a political stance and everything has a political agenda. So
especially this year.
Yeah.
It's gonna get rough.
And then here we go. We get their nice little closing duo. Yep. Here we go. Boom. Damn.
I mean, that was a spectacular.
They're incredible.
Show.
Look how good they look.
They both look spectacular. They both did spectacular.
Now here's the $1 million question. $1 million question. Shakira, J.Lo. Who won the halftime show?
Shakira did better.
Shakira.
So the overall halftime show, what do you think?
It's incredible.
1 to 10.
Oh my god.
1 to 10 or goddamn.
God, dude, I probably have to give it a 10.
I would give it a 10.
I think this might be one of the better ones that I've seen in quite a number of years. This
was probably my favorite halftime show I've seen since Prince.
I was actually gonna say the Prince halftime, but that was kind of more for like a remembrance, and it had a kind of very
you had
different tone.
You had Prince killing it in a downpour in Miami, and
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. But it was in the middle of a downpour, and like he still killed it for entertainment value and for just how awesome of a spectacle it was. I think this is very comparable to that. Bruce Springsteen was good, but it's Bruce Springsteen. You expect him to be good. I mean, the last few halftime shows, I don't know if they were actually singing in this. I think you could probably make the argument they might not have been, because...
But I think there's so much added to it that I don't think it really matters.
It's meant to be a
Plus,
spectacle.
have you ever been to a live show when there's like that much choreography and they're like...
I still... Jenny from the block. Woo!
They're sweating, they're breathing heavy, and then you're hearing, people grunt as they're like lifting each other up, and you're like, okay, yeah, that wasn't as
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's meant to be a visual spectacle, and that's really what it was.
And I think they killed it. I don't think they could have done any better. Like I said, I just think it with some people it might leave them with the wrong impression. But overall, I thought it was great.
So, what I want to know is, I want the people at home to tell me what they thought of the Super Bowl halftime show. If you haven't watched it, we'll leave the link in the description to that. It's on the NFL's YouTube channel. 45 million views in a day.
Can they monetize off their own stuff like that? Yeah,
it's their content.
Okay. YouTube can be crazy sometimes, so I don't even know.
Well, if they own the licensing, then they're good.
Oh, okay.
But, I want to know what you guys think of it. And if you disagree with anything we had to say, keep it off of the political stuff. Keep your political opinion out of it. I don't want to fucking hear it in the comment section, because I will delete it. But, like... For the spectacle,
there's a time and a place, and this is not the time.
There's a time and a place, and I will make like the offhand joke from time to time, but this ain't it. This ain't the place for it. Don't do it. Go to Kyle Kalinski's channel and make your political stances known there. My guy, by the way, he's so funny. Kyle Kalinski, he tries to be serious half the time, and then he just can't. It
just falls apart, huh?
He can't do it. It's so great.
Man.
Irrelevant. He was on Joe Rogan. Go watch him there. But let us know what you think. Politics aside, I want you to tell me what you thought of the spectacle of the Super Bowl halftime show.
Is it entertaining?
Was it entertaining? Do you think they did a good job? Do you think that it could have been better? If so, where? I want to know.
I can't really think of anything that I would have done differently in this. Each one had their own time. They had their own unique style for that, and then they brought it all together at the end. Nice collaboration, kind of back there.
Fireworks.
It does.
Lots of fireworks.
A lot of fireworks.
So,
because it was straight fire.
It was straight fire, and I'm glad to see that Shakira and J.Lo. Well, we knew J.Lo was doing all right. I'm glad to see Shakira is doing all right because, you know, she disappeared off the U.S. music radar.
You know when her last top 40 was? 2006.
2006.
2006.
That's a long time ago.
Yep.
But now that we're past the Super Bowl, we can get into the XFL.
Woo! Oh, except for the see how it's all about that St. Ludas Battlehawks right there. Yeah! Clear to engage.
XFL. Let's go. We'll see you next time.
See you, everyone.
We're
Bye.
stupid.